Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. And we are here in the Olympus Orbital Pharmaceutical Station, also known as OOPS. And, shocker, things have gone horribly wrong, and most of the crew are dead. And now we have to figure out what is going on here. So, we went ahead and the secretary that was here, we went ahead and sent her to our ship. And now it is time to actually head into this area where we see some very nasty looking bots are kind of hanging out and ready to go. We got some sprats. We already went ahead and explored all of this. But I'm wondering if there's any way that we can use the computer. No, we just have the reception log. Alright. We are going to start out this stream with a firefight.
Processing.
Alright, here we go.
Go. Don't mess with us.
Double tap, that's important. Alright. Went ahead and took out the combat drones before they could even wake up. Blood smeared scientist. The usual thing one would find here. I still hear some of the robots, though. So where did that ladder go to? That goes to an upper area. What do you think? Should we go ahead and explore the lower area first? I guess we could. Okay, there's an elevator.
Dang, that's impressive.
And what do we got up here? Nada. Into a place we've already been. Okay. Good to know it comes full circle. Well, let's avoid using the elevator if we can. Well, I don't know. This is... We consult the map and change floors. Okay, it'll just let us into a different section of the complex.
That's fight on our hands. Down they go.
Oh, we got walkers. Down you go. Stay down.
That's the last of them.
All right.
That won't do it all, Jasper, you imbecile.
Oh, Jasper's still here. Good. Good, good, good. I was curious if we were going to find a corpse or pieces of corpses. Ooh. Okay, I will check that here in a second. I want to explore as much as we can before we talk to Jasper. Heck, we might even clear off some areas that we need to explore later.
Dang, that's impressive.
Okay, broken computer. Olympus Orbital Station keycard. Thank you. That'll hit the spot. Password disabled. Notice, password input disabled. Too many failed password attempts. Last login. Perfect recall when the numbers and letters are swimming around on the page at the time. Doesn't help with horse fucking shite passwords. Incoming message. From E. Mora. Subject, Elastin Lethal. To lead chemist Dr. Jasper Low from Anticleo's corporate headquarters, Chief Efficiency Inspector Dr. Eleonora Mora. Last and lethal warning. Pink slip protocol will be coming. Regarding progress support. Advisory notice to the lead chemist at the Olympus Orbital Pharmaceutical Station. No satisfactory results have been submitted in 11 months. Pursuant to Clause 0059-PSP-733.25, if measurable and material proof of progress are not approved within 31 days, station personnel may be found to be in dereliction of duty and as a result could be prematurely terminated. Anticleo's corporate headquarters, Special Committee for Auditing and Management. Who cares about your health more than Anticleo? Nobody. Postscript. Jas, my darling genius. As you are likely now well aware, I must humbly regret to inform you that my exhaustive efforts to protect that beautiful, oversized brain of yours, and consequently its nefarious agenda, are in fact failing faster than your rumored last project on Gorgon. I repeat, the corporate hounds are onto your dodgy scent and it's made them thirst and bay for blood. If I cannot supply the executive floors with tangible, undoctored results, and soon, I'm heartbroken to report that Pink Slip Protocol will be initiated by a majority vote, and the project will be scrubbed, wholly and completely. I trust you understand the full weight of what that means. One canned project is an embarrassment of epic proportions. Twice is unforgivable. Please, 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 I am begging on bended knee. Send me a working prototype. At this stage, even a fatally flawed one will do. Save yourself and your lab coats before this reflects poorly on my permanent record. Eternally yours, at least until the next failed delivery milestone, your Chief Efficiency Inspector, Dr. Mora. Hey, Silversmiths, how you doing, boss? Good to see ya. Regarding that postscript. Nora Mora, my once darling, as you are likely now well aware, I don't want you to beg, and I don't want you on bended knee. I don't want anything except to feed this infernal, indefensible, insatiable need. I am so close, so verily nearly on the cusp of salvation. Then, and only then, will I send you that blasted Anthracillin Plus, a ludicrously simple modification I could formulate in my sleep, were I ever able to sleep. No longer yours, and no longer anyone's but that elusive and fleeting embrace of chemical virtuosity. With regret, Jasper. You understand, do you not, darling? From my very first test from that accursed step, every path, every infinitely random dice roll of emerging cosmic routes was leading us to the same destiny. He's got away with words. You're hiding from students? I understand. Drafts. Venting, do not send. Pink slip protocol. Really? You wholeheads went there? Never would I have thought you'd stoop so low. More accurately, be so moronic as to cut off your own noses in spite of your faces. True, the project was delayed, but we all know I would have delivered more than adequate results eventually, once I ascended to the highest peak of my genius. We were less than months away. Not that I expect a pea-brained layman to understand. Nor is wasted on you lot. I'm wasted on you lot. But I might just add, though I might have invited you to do your worst, you did try your best, but I am still alive. Nevertheless, I do go on, and I never, ever forget. Payback will be swift, oh yes. I scarcely think you'll see it coming. just as I perfect my formula and can focus on other matters, then you will rule the day, you pink slip, the great Jasper Low. Buffoons, eternally misunderstood and undervalued, and still misappropriating your precious company resources, the employee, formerly so, known as Dr. Jasper Low. Send message. Let's not send the message right now. We may do that a little bit later. We want to see what Jasper's up to before we doom him to some sort of fate worse than death. Hey, little guy. Still bugs me how the trash receptacles look like barbecue grills. Okay, we've got another ladder going up. And tons of armor parts. Holy crap. We're doing good on there. How's the school year been treating you, Tinker? All things considered. Oh, okay. So full circle there. Let's see what's up here. Yeah, we get an aerial view of whatever the heck this is. Well, I guess since we are... I love the fact that it's in the gas giant. It's cool.
Got it. Heads down.
Skills are unrivaled.
Nice one.
Alright. Let's just do this. You get him, Parvati. Ooh, there's a fast guy.
Well done. We are victorious.
Okay. Take all the ammo. Steal all the things. Loot all the scientists.
Nice.
Okay, we had a catwalk up there. Doesn't look like there's anything up there. Went ahead and blasted some of these before they even had a chance to react, which I think is probably the best medicine. And we got some of these pods that we know normally hold people, or dangerous chemicals, or both, depending on the situation. Go ahead. Bit cartridge. So we have a lot of places to acquire parts and ammo. And we've got that computer there.
That was quick.
Okay, we still good? We can still run, we're not hindered. And this leads somewhere unwholesome looking. I love the fact that all the scientists are armed. Didn't really seem to help them all that much. Whoa. What is that? Looks like a music box kind of thing. Dr. Low's Sky High Mix. Dr. Low's Sky High Mix.
Easy.
Storm Cannon. Ooh. What does this wonderful little weapon do? Parvati, can we take a look-see? 525 heavy weapons. Shock. Forged from Olympus found in the forged it from materials found in the atmosphere of Olympus. Not recommended for use by anyone suffering from lightning-related trauma. Makes sense. Got the mind control ray. You and those science weapons. But I think we're going to hand that off to you and see what happens there, Max. It's got a lot of potential. Okay, disable Sentry Hostility Protocol. The Hostility Protocol for the Mechanical Sentry assigned to the command deck is currently disabled. Please ensure all human resources have been properly disposed of in Anti-Cleo's Biorecycle Containment Units. A team shall arrive to close down the lab and recycle function equipment within the next 90 days. I highly doubt that. Site Safety Engineer's Logs. From the manual. In the unfortunate event of a necessitating downsizing, the most senior Site Safety Engineer, or the sole member of an assignment, shall initiate, by mandate of Anti's corporate headquarters, the Pink Slip Protocol Manufacturer's Directive, included within all automechanicals stationed at the facility. From the Site Safety Engineer. Sit there and guard the red button, they said. Sounds like an easy paycheck, I said. I'm not going to live in a secret lab in the middle of a gas giant storm-riddled atmosphere, my ex-wife said. No one told me I'd eventually have to press the button I was guarding. The Pink Slip Protocol button. That final choice between diligent duty or my friends. On second thought, let's be honest, they were never my friends. Once I've disabled the protocol and scrubbed the labs, I'll ask corporate for reassignment. I hear Emerald Vale's real nice this time of year. Recent security complaints have been filed with the Site Safety Engineer's office. Sprat tails in the coffee. Complaint. Whoever keeps cutting off sprat tails and dropping them into innocent, unguarded cups of coffee need to cut it out, or I'll cut off something of yours next. It's not funny, and I'm tired of cleaning up coffee-colored vomit. Reporter, Junior Custodial Assistant, Gracie G. Goldmain. Lost cards. Missing, Queen of Hearts, 5 of Clubs, all aces, and 3, 7, 8, and 9 of spades. Last seen, on my deck in a solitaire spread. Reward if found. A friendly game of whist. Even if not returned, we can make do. Really, come play with me. Betting not required. Or we can place bets if you'd rather. I've got a couple of packets of sugar-free 0% sweetener left I could barter. Receptionist Kelly. Power outage thefts. Complaints. Some thefts have been happening each time the power goes off, and the power keeps going off for longer each time. Coincidence? I think not. Folks are already getting antsy at the year and the storm stretches, and that makes them mean. Reporter SSE George, self-reported. Okay. Well, we've shut off all of the, okay, that's sealed. I guess that opens it up. I kind of think, I guess we need to talk to Jasper here before too much longer.
Impressive, as always.
Precision Spectrum Magnification Monolens. Is that a special piece of armor? No, it is not. I think all of this is pretty much clear. So I guess that's some sort of examination equipment. Okay, we already opened those. Let's take a look at the map. So we have cleared... We've cleared all of this. We've gone into here. We've gone into there. The only thing we haven't done is talk to Jasper. Right? Yeah, these have already been opened. That's the stairway. That's the door that was barred. Went in there already.
Gosh, that's fun.
Did we actually... I don't think we did actually head down here. No, we didn't. Kind of get an idea of what exactly they're doing. And this high-low mix, I wonder if that's kind of like a unique buff item that we're not going to get more of. Oh. Okay. Anthracillin Plus team, welcome to the project. What is Anthracillin Plus? Anthracillin plus mint flavor. Works on humans plus canids. Just added a plus sign to the name. As you can see, Branding is still working out the kinks. But luckily, we've got plenty of time to finish the formula before they finalize the packaging and slogans. Now let's get to work, brewing a bigger, better version of Auntie's Anthracillin. Reminder, friends don't let friends self-test their concoctions. Well, let's disable auto-mechanical hostility protocols. Project update. Notice, effective immediately, team, we're temporarily redirecting our efforts to perfecting Dr. Low's proprietary Sky High mix, which maximizes genius and productivity. After sampling Dr. Low's Sky High mix, the team agrees that this will enable us to reach our original project goals better in the long run, and so worth a momentary detour. Yates. Project data folder. Meeting notes. A note on today's meeting notes. This record is abbreviated due to unscheduled chemical leak that permeated the meeting room. The resulting and immediate inhalation of noxious gases caused double vision, hallucinations, an uncontrollable sense of giddiness, and projectile vomiting. Side effects occurred in all meeting participants. As such, we cut back the time block down to 1 hour from the standard 2-hour review. Meeting notes. Oh god, it's a full... Hold on, let me get a drink here. Now, where the devil is Sullivan? I told that numbskull if he missed one more staff meeting. He couldn't make it, Doctor. He caught his hand in the specimen splicer again. Oh, you mean his remaining hand? Not anymore. What was that? I heard something. Nothing. No, I'm sure. It sounded like a... Perhaps it was your imagination, Doctor? Right. When isn't, Jasper? When isn't it? At any rate, he'll require a replacement. For the hands? Don't be asinine. For his productivity. We can't risk falling behind. Not now. Not when I'm at long last at the cusp of a breakthrough. Oh, you've balanced the mixture then. Marvelous, Doctor. Bootlicker. I'll have Kel put in a request for a personnel transfer. If we're very lucky, we could get a new body with the supply drop coming next month. Elsewise, we'll have to wait a year. Oh, no. This is unacceptable. I distinctly smell... What imbecile scheduled a test release in this time block? The room is allotted for self-testing on Thursdays only. And then random laughing and vomiting. Sky High Mix Text Concoction 009B. Administered to Raptidon. Raptidon exploded. Administered lower dosage. Raptidon exploded, but more slowly. Next concoction. Administer single drop to self. Woke on turbine platform, naked, drenched, and holding a handful of severed sprat tails. Misplaced calculations for the next concoction. And then added mint flavoring. Tested on Canid. Breath markedly improved. Canid exploded. Milestones 1 through 10 not met. Milestone 12 in progress. So, sounds like everything was going as we have come to expect from Auntie Cleo. Auntie Cleo seems a little more malevolent than a lot of the other corporations we've ran into. Not that any of them are good by any stretch of the imagination, but...
One team is a tragedy, 2 teams is a blunder.
Okay, unlock with Olympus Orbital Station keycard. So, turbine platform to unlock. Interesting. So we probably will get that from Low when we talk to him. Or we loot his body, one of the two. I want to see what's over here. Uh-huh. Elevator go down the hall. So, oh. And we're back. I don't know if that cowboy hat is the right look for you, Parvati. I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and since... Let's get you that engineering eye. I think that's going to work out pretty well. Or the welder's goggles. Yeah, there we go. Engineering plus 15. Well, I think we have explored everything that we reasonably can.
Where did I put the... Oh, wait. Almost forgot that Yates is dead. That's good, actually.
Hi. Before I talk to you, we're gonna do what we do. Holy crap, you had a lot of drugs and stuff here. And we can't open that. And you were working on sprats.
Easy does it.
Oh, there was another place we could get a gun in here. Whoops. Workbench. Lovely. Alright, so what's your story?
Shush. No talking. Concentrating. Damn it. I almost had it. The formula was in my mind and I almost had it. I was so close to a breakthrough, I could practically taste it. You really did pick the worst time to manifest.
And what formula are you talking about exactly?
Sky High, my magnum opus of psychostimulants. I feel like I've already explained this to the last hallucination. Oh, hang on. I see what's happening. You're real. Ergo, not a hallucination. This is interesting. I have several questions for you. Let's start with the obvious. Who are you, and how are you even alive?
Well, I was gonna ask you the same thing, Doctor. What happened here? Actually, Alex Hawthorne. I'm captain of the Unreliable. You must be Jasper Low.
Dr. Jasper Low? You see my uniform. Don't demote me like that. Right, that answers that. Next question. Do you come bearing fresh pharmaceuticals?
I don't think this fellow's entirely in his right mind.
Look, we all know you're here to interrogate me. If I'm going to go through this ordeal, I'm not doing it sober.
I'm sorry, I only got stale drugs on me, I'm afraid.
Ugh, stale drugs. Well, what's one more disappointment anyway?
So, interesting device you've got there. What are you taking?
You mean my inhaler? It's designed to deliver a highly concentrated dose of Sky High right through my respiratory system. The formula's still a work in progress. Clears my mind for a few precious moments. The rowdy tenants of my mind palace stop their chattering, and in that silence, I experience clarity. Inspiration through inhalation. That's Sky High. Or it will be, once I perfect my formula.
Sky High is a great superhero movie. So I need you to tell me what exactly is going on here, Doctor.
Auntie Cleo instituted the Pink Slip Protocol. Fancy marketing term that translates to, we're not satisfied with the quality of your work, so we're revoking your lifetime contracts. Can you believe Auntie terminated my entire team? It's a terrible setback. For my team, I mean, not for me. Not this time. I'll continue the work on my own if need be.
How you doing, Dama? So what exactly do you mean this time? And why did Auntie Cleo's terminate your entire team?
Ah, right. How do I put this? This is not the first time I've lost a research team to corporate mismanagement. It's the second. Auntie had been threatening to instigate Pink Slip Protocol for months, though I honestly didn't think they'd have the stones to do it. I was on the verge of giving Auntie the results she wanted. Well, almost on the verge. Approaching the verge. The point is, I didn't think this would happen.
I'm listening.
Before I was traded, I worked on Project Gorgon. I lost that team by attrition. Management turned the screw on my team. Forced me to fire 1 in 10 researchers. The few of us that remained were overworked and exhausted. We didn't have much of a security detail. I don't know how the primals got loose, but my team didn't stand a chance.
Tell me exactly what happened, Jasper.
We were designing a drug the likes of which Halcyon had never seen. A veritable panacea that cured lethargy and guaranteed a lifetime of productivity. I was overwhelmed, overworked, frustrated. Forced to submit unfinished samples, failing to meet impossible deadlines.
Well, you were obviously under a lot of pressure.
I started self-medicating to enable my genius to perform at a greater capacity. To forget, to endure, to feel nothing. Project Gorgon was in its final days when the primals attacked our lab. It wasn't long until Spacer's Choice authorized my transfer to this facility.
You were traded to Auntie Cleo? Does that sort of thing happen often?
Not at all. Such an event is incredibly rare. Few workers understand the truth of their value to society. Me? I'm worth 5 measly lab coats.
Well, Dr. Blakesley mentioned such.
She would. No doubt she'd stuff my brain in a jar if she could. Do you know what she quoted to me one time from some rubbish Earth book? Looked me right in the eyes and said, "You are a brain, Jasper. The rest of you is a mere appendix."
I need to get inside the chem lab on Gorgon, Jasper.
No, you don't. There's nothing interesting in the chem lab. There's nothing interesting in Gorgon at all. Gorgon is a featureless rock dragged along by the gravitational current of a barren asteroid belt. The chem lab is a graveyard. You won't find anything there but the dead.
Sounds familiar. Somebody's been warning me to stay off of Gorgon.
Well, it wasn't me. I've been stuck in this place for ages. In any case, it's becoming obvious you're not listening to sensible warnings. If you've set your heart on exploring my old labs, I won't try to dissuade you. Indulge me with a favor, and I'll give you the access you want. The electromechanical turbine is offline. Without any power, I can't possibly continue my work. Be a dear and reactivate it for me. That's all I ask.
You know, all your colleagues are dead, Jasper. Don't you think it's time to quit?
Not that it's any of your business, but I don't get to quit. My colleagues are dead, and yet I live. So I don't get to quit. Take the elevator to the storm platform at the top of this facility. Reactivate the turbine, and I'll give you the access you want.
Hold on a second, I got some more questions.
Of course you do. Well then, let's hear them.
I want to talk to you about Project Gorgon.
One thing at a time, my chatty accomplice. Turbine repairs first, interviews later.
Alright. And what's that draft message on your office terminal all about?
Did you snoop through my things? And just admit it to me. You do have gall, I'll give you that. Look, I keep a draft on my terminal where I vent my occasional frustrations with upper management. It's honestly one of my less detrimental coping methods, as I am not stupid enough to fill out the name in the address field.
I should go. Well, I guess we can go ahead and send that email then. Just because I think we may get a little bit of extra XP if we do so. The office was over here, wasn't it? Yes. Don't want to shoot all the sprats. It's probably his only source of nourishment. Okay, I'm going to save the game here real quick. Error, unable to send message. Reason 2400B, lack of power from the facility's primary source. Gotcha. Well, if we get the turbines working, we could probably go ahead and do that. So I figured it would be very strange for the corporations to exchange personnel. You know more than others. Oh, holy crap. It's a grab bag. Also maybe a warning. Like, hey, you're about to get into some nasty stuff here. Okay, nothing too bad. Elevator go up. Oh, holy crap. Whoa, Lord.
I am certain we are not all about to die horribly. Relatively.
Where is everyone? Okay, there you guys are. Holy crap.
Not a peep for me.
Okay, Let's see if we can go ahead and turn off all these auto mechanicals. Welcome, Junior Electrician, or Head Technician number 9. Electromechanical turbine status, maintenance required. Activate the turbine. Request failed. Maintenance required. Tower 1 status offline, Tower 2 status offline. Alright. Well... I'm seeing some new baddies. Heck with it. Oh, hello. I actually have to heal for the first time. There's the weak point. Okay. We are slow right now. These guys like to explode.
Down. Good hit.
Okay. Knockout.
Our buddy's been hurt. Everyone all right?
Okay, that was the toughest fight we've had so far. Watch, we're gonna walk around and find the terminal that would have shut all of this down. Like fairly easily. Maybe if we had just done a straight shot in the middle. It's okay though, any fight you can walk away from. Okay, we've got a catwalk up there. Not a whole lot of places to loot. Yeah. Everyone okay? No, Parvati's been hurt. We just said so. Way to be that guy. Okay. Everything's looking pretty good here. Let's head down the middle. What are you? Oh. Shock cannon hyper. There you are. There's the, hey, would you like to shut down all the auto mechanicals? Maybe. Definitely know the scientists up here didn't have a chance, even if they did have weapons. Especially with those turrets. Security diagnostic. Status offline. Security turrets are non-operational due to critical damage. Imagine that.
Wow.
It's almost like someone took time to take them out. Okay, looks like we have to take the catwalk ladders up to fix these towers. Or not the catwalk necessarily, but the ramps or however we get up here. Okay. That's one. Oh, so that was all down there. Okay. Yoink. There's our broken ankle of the stream. Okay. Electromechanical turbine status operational.
Well, that's quite the impressive sight.
So basically a giant lightning rod. It generates the power. It'd be cool if you could actually see like creatures or something messing with you in the clouds. Okie dokie. Oh, there's that device.
The facility's back on the grid, and my pipes again floweth with the sweet, sweet essence of my salvation. I suppose I have you to thank for realigning the machine. Of course, Jasper, you imbecile.
Jasper, I'd like to ask you to concentrate a bit.
Right, yes, of course. You'll need my voice to get into the chem lab. I'm obviously not coming with you, so I'm giving you a recording of my dulcet speech. This recording should get you into the chem lab. I hope whatever you're after is worth the trauma. I wouldn't go back there if I was higher than the mercury levels in a can of salt tuna. Wait, take my gun while you're at it.
Ooh.
If you end up dying on Gorgon, there's a non-zero chance I'll feel partially responsible. Neither of us want that.
I need some help with security in the chem lab, Jasper. You know the place better than anyone, don't you?
Die, perhaps? Automechanical sentries are generally programmed to ignore corpses. I don't like the idea of going back to that place, to that life. Yes, I know it's not me risking my throat gallivanting around Gorgon. It's you, for whatever madcap reasons you've got. I've helped you once, and I don't feel great about it. I made a clean break from Gorgon, and now it feels like you're asking me to tether myself back to that place.
Jasper, you know that incriminating letter on your terminal? It'd be a shame if someone sent it.
I knew I should have deleted those letters. Of all the hull-headed things I've done while inebriated, writing subversive messages to my old manager's ranks somewhere in the middle. Here, my personal security keycard. There's a hallway near the processing room. It leads to a security terminal. Use this keycard to unlock the hallway and disable security.
Much obliged, Jasper.
I'm on the verge of a breakthrough. I can feel it in my toes.
Is there anything else we can ask him?
I'm so ecstatic I could kiss you. But I won't. Bodily fluids are unbecoming outside of a petri dish. Even if I wanted to talk about making sense of those memories requires clarity of mind. Clarity that only Sky High gives me. To tell you everything I know, I'd have to be dangerously euphoric.
Can you at least tell me the formula for adrenatime?
Surely you jest. Even were I inclined to teach you, which I am not, you wouldn't be able to replicate an alternative to Compound X. The compound is derived from the metabolic waste of xenocytes, a microbial life form growing beneath the surface of Gorgon. However, they're accursedly sensitive to their ecosystem.
So you can't get them off-world.
Exactly. When Project Gorgon was active, corporates' varied attempts to port xenocytes off-world killed them, every time. And even were one able to cultivate xenocytes in a petri dish, they'd need millions to refine even a dash of the compound. We mined immense amounts of Compound X directly from subterranean caverns in Gorgon. So you see, there is no adrenatime without Project Gorgon. As I mentioned before, my memories of Gorgon are in disarray. Putting them back together is an ordeal. Making sense of those memories...
Well, one hit won't hurt, will it?
All right. Just one inhale. Easy does it, Jasper. Have you ever seen a lake as still and clear as a mirror? That's how my mind feels right now.
I'm after Dr. Ambrose's journal. What's so important? Actually, no. What exactly went wrong with Project Gorgon?
Lawrence Goodfellow and his vultures in the OCI drove my team to death and picked our bones clean. They wanted us to develop a miracle drug. Fitting, because developing a viable humane drug with no time, no resources, and no personnel would require a fucking miracle.
Well, I know. Goodfellow ordered you to fire 1 in 10 researchers.
The Roman solution, he called it. This is what happens when powdered-up elites from Byzantium try to manage the lives of a whole colony. They act like emperors. Every researcher I lost was valuable. They all had lives. They all had talents. They're all dead now. Or worse, marauders. And guess what? I've got their blood on my hands. I'm starting to lose sight of my own thoughts. Entropy reasserts itself in the palace of my mind. The high never lasts more than a few moments.
I think we're good right now. I don't think we need to ask him anything else.
Never mind, indeed. Did you need something else?
I should go. Ooh, and we are encumbered. So, let's see what this new weapon's all about. Employee benefits. Magazine size. Experimental device was created to keep employees on their feet, regardless of how much pain or exhaustion they may be experiencing. As all good workers know, unconsciousness is just another word for wage theft. Okay, Max, you can go ahead and put that down. I think that's a little bit more appropriate for you. So, let's go ahead and... Where was the... I just lost it. The vending machine. There we go. Guess we need to get out of here. Trying to remember how exact. I think we just go this way. Yeah, because the elevator's over there. I remember now. But that's right. That right there is what I want. So we'll sell all of our junk. Small dose of highly potent caffeinoid. It will reduce the cost of actions during by 80%. Whew. I'm going to keep that just for posterity's sake. Verity's breath inhalant. Fermented. That's booze. Unisol. Steady hand. Wasn't a whole lot of alcohol here, actually. It was all drugs. Which is interesting to me. Okay, the augments shouldn't cost or shouldn't weigh that much, I don't think. So I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'm going to have to save and reload the game because I have lagged it out. That's what happens when you sell a bunch of this stuff. All at once. Shot cannon hyper. Okay, cool. Oh, it actually fixed that. That's cool. I was always wondering if they were going to do that because I remember during the original playthrough, if we sold everything at a vendor, then the game like went super laggy. So let's go ahead and try and figure out what exactly we have to do here. Like, we've got access to the chem lab now, which is nice. Do we still have our passenger on board the ship, though? Guess we'll have to see. And hopefully we don't get boarded by any more pirates. Alright.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
There she is.
I thought about hiding in a crate, but they all smell sort of funny.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I could probably spend years fixing this boat, stem to stern.
So what are your thoughts so far on Gorgon, Parvati?
You want to ask about anything in particular, Captain?
Well, you've poked around the Unreliable. You ever find any record of a Lucky Montoya?
Not a word. And I've been sticking my nose in every one of our stately ladies' crannies, stem to stern. Oh, law! That sounds untoward, don't it? That ain't what I meant. Point is, Captain, Mr. Hawthorne left all kinds of scribblings behind panels and under consoles, but ain't a lick of it mentioned Mr. Lucky. So whatever they got up to in the past must have been really extra secret. And lots of fun.
Hey, Kath. We just finished clearing Oops. We found Jasper Low, got the information out of him that we needed to do, and we have access to the chem lab, which is awesome. I'm guessing Edgewater's been weighing on you.
Dad always said I couldn't keep my thoughts to myself, even when I wasn't speaking. I've been churning on that phonograph we found. The one belonging to Dr. Ambrose. The one where she says Spacer's Choice tested adrenotime in Edgewater. By the time they sent that drug to Edgewater, they knew it hurt people. That it made them violent and stole their minds. But they did it anyway. Edgewater was already fraying at the edges and they tore it right to bits. All to make money. I just can't conscience that kind of cruelty no matter how hard I try. It just makes me want to scream. Thanks for letting me talk, Captain. I've been needing to get that off my chest.
Anytime.
I still ain't used to folks asking my thoughts, Captain. Sorry they all came tumbling out at once. Thanks for hearing me out.
Do you have a tri-adrenotime?
Nuh-uh. Dad wouldn't let me near it. He was a real big believer in rest. Not his own, mind you. Mine. A drug was no substitute for that, he said. No matter what Mr. Thompson told us. He never did follow his own advice. He worked himself to death. And the company didn't even thank him for it.
Did he take adrenotime?
Not that he told me, but Edgewater was a big town then, and it only had me and him to keep it running. Most nights after I got to bed, he'd just keep working. I always wondered how he had the stamina. Turns out he didn't.
Sorry, Parbati.
Thank you for saying so, Captain. He died a long while ago now, but it ain't something you ever get over. You just learn to live with it. I'm still learning.
That's all about Gorgon.
Alrighty. You change your mind, you just holler. You know, whoever wired this ship up had no idea what they were doing.
Okay, so she's here. Let's see if we can get in. Oh! Kath, did you see our new friend? This is Anubis. And we can pet him. I wish we could feed him too, but... Okay. Is there any other... Yeah, after we gave the advice to feed him something decent, he actually found a way to sneak on board. So now he is ours. That's what that thing I was telling you about that I highly recommended that you watch the replay. Wait a minute, was that another message? Nope. Das is the same. Graham's patch. Oh, yep. Man, look at all the freaking trophies we have in here. Looking good. Now, can we talk to anyone else about what they think about Gorgon so far? The Vicar always has something to say.
I find myself marveling at the complex something that...
Max, what's your take on this whole Gorgon business?
I must say, our mysterious antagonist is quite rude. It goes against all wireless etiquette to not identify yourself when tossing around threats to life and limb.
Well, they obviously aren't too happy with us looking into Gorgon.
Under normal circumstances, I'd point the finger at Spacer's Choice, but they wouldn't hide in the shadows. They'd throw the full force of their security apparatus at us.
Yeah, you got a point.
If only we could blame this all on their incompetence. But it's not really that. Not quite. Don't be deceived. UDL knows exactly what they're doing.
What does Universal Defense Logistics have to do with this?
UDL created the Spacer's Choice Company to flood the market with cheap, substandard goods. And it gave them the capital to be the most powerful corporation on the board. Their profit-before-quality ethos has not only filled their pockets with bits, it also defines who they are and explains the disposable quality of life in Halcyon. I suppose you could say their incompetence is a design feature. The Marauders are just the natural end result of how little value they ascribe to any human life but their own.
Well, I would be lying if I said Space's Choice didn't disgust me.
Well said.
Talk to you later. Doop-a-doop-doo. Oh,
Just stretching your leg. Good to see you, boss.
got a minute, Felix? I want to talk to you about this business on Gorgon.
Nice work dealing with those freebooters.
I can't believe they actually tried to board the ship.
Somebody out there wants us dead. But don't exactly narrow the field. Whoever it was, if they really wanted to cross us off, they should have sent competent mercenaries.
Competent mercenaries in this colony? I like your optimism, Felix.
Yeah, you're right. Besides, even if the freebooters were competent, you would have made them look like a bunch of amateurs, boss.
Who do you think did it?
Beats me. Could have been anybody. Could have been Ada. Yeah, it probably wasn't Ada. Hey, could have been my old foreman.
Well, I'll find whoever hired them. And then I'll hurt them in fun and interesting ways.
I'm guessing whoever hired him had something to do with Project Gorgon.
We'll talk later, Felix. I didn't think we were going to get a whole lot of introspection from Felix, but...
Something on your mind?
Let's go ahead and talk about the Gorgon job, Ellie.
What's on your mind?
You ever heard of a Lucky Montoya?
Sure, like Ada said, he was a big name among freelancers. I met him at Lost Hope once. He was buying rounds for everyone and telling a story about one of his jobs. Pretty sure half of it was made up.
But the drinks were still free.
Exactly. There was just something about Montoya I couldn't quite trust. He was always the center of a room, and he slapped a lot of backs to stay there.
You think he was all talk?
Yeah. I'm trying to say that if he screwed this job up, that's on him. I still like our odds. He may have had a rep, but you're more capable than he ever was.
Wow, Ellie, that's nice of you to say.
Hey, don't get used to it.
Any idea what happened to Lucky?
From his arm, the decay makes it hard to tell. Could be a lot of things. Torn off by something with big teeth, torn off by something with big claws, torn off by someone with a moderately sharp blade. Or maybe he just got too close to heavy machinery.
Alright, that's enough about Gorgon.
Sure. Something on your mind?
Boink. Ah!
Hey, Cap.
What's your thought on this Gorgon job?
We've seen a lot of stupid in this colony, Captain. Trying to turn raptidons into diet toothpaste. But this, if it's true, if Marauders were made, someone ought to burn for it, Captain.
Agreed. Marauders were among the first humans I encountered after I woke up.
Calling them human is generous. They fit right in with the wildlife. I knew folks who turned. I've seen it happen. It's a slow, insidious descent into madness. Ain't but a shell left behind, sniffing around for its next meal like a canid.
I agree, Dama. I actually love Nyoka's overall character design. I don't think I've ever seen you this fired up about something, Nyoka.
Well, someone has to be. Marauders are a problem. Finding out it's self-inflicted is... Ugh. Someone unleashed that evil on our colony. And at the end of all this, they ought to look that evil in the eye and account for it.
Well, judging by the state of Gorgon, they may already have.
Maybe. I suspect whatever happened wasn't enough. Someone's pet project died. Cry me a river. Let's go. Let's find out what happened.
All right. Does Sam have an opinion on what's been going on? Let's try and track him down. Sam!
Taking it easy.
Oh, I hear him.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board?
On
Who keeps
standby
ordering
for
these?
command. Every SAM unit comes lean, mean, and ready to clean.
Good work, Sam.
Thank you, customer. SAM, merciless on germs.
Okay, well, that's the crew's opinion.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? See you soon, Captain.
And back to Gorgon.
We are now in orbit above Gorgon.
Part of me does want to go talk to Ambrose again and kind of...
We arrived at Ambrose Manor.
We're just going to go see. See if she has anything new to say to us. Oh, you like Ellie, Dama? I think the cutest one in the party is probably Sam. Just a thought, though. I would love to actually see how a game of tossball is played. Are we all sleeping on Anubis? Yeah, that's true. He's a member of the crew now.
Structural damage detected.
That butler makes me sad. I wish we could fix him. Do me, doom.
Captain, charmed as always.
About the job.
Ask anything you like, Captain. It's nice to have a competent partner for a change.
Someone's on to me. Send me a warning.
Ooh, how ominous. It's like something out of an adventure serial. A bit unoriginal, perhaps, but still exciting. Now I'm supposed to say, that tells us we're on the right track. Their scare tactics won't frighten us off. You know how these things go.
Who else has an interest in Gorgon?
Spacer's choice. Auntie Cleo? This could go all the way to the top of the food chain, but we're not going to find out by clutching our pearls and quaking in our boots. This poor excuse for intimidation is a bargain basement job. Nothing for you to worry about. Feel free to use these amateurs for target practice if and when the time comes. It'll do wonders for your morale.
And pirates raided my ship. Know anything about that?
I know it sounds very daring and brave. And impressive.
You know, space has gotten awfully dangerous since I started working for you, Minnie.
Nonsense. Space was perilous before I came into your life, and I dare say it will be perilous long after. I hope those pirates learn their lesson. Don't get me wrong, I respect outlaws and freethinkers. But the moment they lay a hand on my favorite freelancer, they're nothing. Acceptable losses. Not worth a line item in my ledger.
Any theories on who hired him?
Someone who wanted to test you against a worthy foe. Someone without a care for the human lives they would squander in the effort. Whoever they are, I like their style.
And anything you aren't telling me?
I've told you everything I know. I trust you to investigate Gorgon and draw your own conclusions. If you can think of anything specific, all you have to do is ask.
We'll come back to this if I think of anything else.
Of course, my dear Captain. I look forward to it. Be sure and close the door on your way out. I feel a draft.
Nah, you can close your own damn door, woman. Okie doke. So I didn't expect to get any answers whatsoever. Just wanted to see how she reacted to certain things. Very carefree. Almost too much so.
Really? Are you upside down?
Okie dokie. Well, now we'll head back to Gorgon. We've got access to Chem. I believe we got access to one other building as well. So we should be in good shape. There's the hope, anyway. Well, we were able to get to Gorgon without getting attacked by pirates, so there's that working for us.
We are now in orbit above Gorgon.
Alright. So let's take Nyoka. And the reason for that is I want to go marauder hunting. We've checked a lot of the surface of Gorgon, and we can go into the buildings, that's fine. But I've also noticed that there are some areas that we haven't gone into yet, and there is that one marauder with the rocket launcher. That sounds interesting. And considering the fact that Nyoka has a bit of a grudge against marauders for obvious reasons, as does Parvati, it would seem the most appropriate to have them here along for the ride. Hopefully.
Well, here we... Hey, is that a saloon? I feel better already.
Okay. So what do we have for Nyoka? For her weapon? Oh, a light machine gun? That ain't gonna do. Maybe... Man. 1,070. So got that energy to burn. And Parvati's rocking out the overheat. I'll tell you what. Let's do this. We'll give the overheat to Nyoka. And we'll have Parvati rock out the Medal of Honor. And see how that goes for us. Okay, so looking at a map of the area, we've got the Gorgon ruins. We already checked all of that. There's Experiment Perilous there. Executive Suites. We can fast travel here if we want to. Hope still lost. Sightings debunked by scientists. Satellite debris coupled with a trick of the light. That's a new one. I don't think I've seen this one before. I'm gonna head into this this area north, because it looks like there could be some fun nonsense to explore. I don't think we can go in there yet. Crap. Hello, wildlife. Blind and knocked down and blind. That was about as good as we could do it right there. Okie dokie. Hey there, little sprat. Abandoned mines. Alright, always a good decision.
Anyone else feel like the walls are almost leaning in?
As much as I love caves, let's make this quick. Manties love them too.
Yeah, I know. Oh, we can't jump into the mine cars. Boo. Now, who knows? There's probably a quest to head over here, but... Hello, hello.
Here we go.
Man, me and the ladies are just doing some work. Marauder crack shot. Okay, so there are marauders here. I have a feeling we're probably going to run into like a manted queen or something. Like a frost manted queen. That will then proceed to try and eat our lunch quite handedly. Whoa. Ooh, that is a very dead miner. Interesting. Hello there. claw rake. Well, remember, we end up sending the Hope to Groundbreaker at the end of the game, if I recall correctly. Alright, that was the way. Let's see what's up here. I hear the sound of terrible beasties. Let's get him. They don't know what the glands are for. I guess we can just sell them for a good price. Virgil's research site. Oh yeah, dumb. I already have that. That episode is actually going to be posting at midnight. Or excuse me, at noon.
Looks to be someone was doing some research down here. Gosh, a lonesome place.
I recorded that this morning. Ooh. A comic from the cult classic Ace Exterminator series, tragically cancelled after its brief 4-issue run. Scribbled in felt tip of the comic's spine is the word friend. After his run-in with the Dancing Queen, proven hero Archibald Excelsior is mending his broken heart in the glitzy city of Fairview when a horde of vicious crystal canids escapes from the laboratory of an evil, unemployed scientist. As the canids turn the city to ash with their plasma beam eyes, Excelsior descends into the depths of the lab to put down the leader of the pack, King Alpha. The king connives to sabotage Excelsior's trusty PET, and our hero is forced to fight with the only weapon in reach, the skull of King Alpha's own mother, Empress Crystalline Alpha. Will our mustachioed hero escape the king's jaws and heal his wounded heart? Oh yeah, Dama, this first week is just for everyone kind of to get their sea legs. Virgil, making progress on the grav plating for the package, though not nearly as fast as you'd liked. Given the spin rate of Gorgon, the anomaly I've been observing is only present in the sky 3 hours out of every 24. Doesn't help that I have to readjust my telescope every couple of minutes to keep tabs on this slippery bastard. Come by my workstation outside the manufactory dome when you've got a minute. The data this thing is throwing off is strange as all get out. Be ashamed to compromise the package with a misplaced zero, right? By the way, I checked on Eustace. The fumes aren't doing him any favors. We ought to get him out of here as soon as we can. How's your sister coming with the schedule? By the marvelous mustache of Excelsior, Maurice. P.S. You've got to tell Bertie to stop bringing me food. If I have to eat another damned can of salt tuna fillets, I'm going to hurl. Okay. Got another pathway over here. There you are. Mega Ice Queen. They knew that was just a matter of time. I assume that leads into the same area? Alright. That was the way up from here. And then we already went that direction. Okay. The doors that we can't open.
hear something big scuttling over yonder.
Yes, it is definitely scuttling.
I figured the mines were gonna be trouble. Didn't think they'd be crawling with Mance. Must have gotten out of HIA a while ago, because they've been busy here. Something about the tunnels here gets under your skin and into the worst parts of your head. Makes you feel not yourself. In case I don't make it out of here. Marauders. Must have followed me from OCI. Time to make tracks while the Mance are busy. I'm shedding some extra weight. It's yours if you find it, whoever you are. You need it more than I do now.
Okay. Mining accident, quote unquote. Ooh, there's a lot of... Okay. Here we go. Take out the ads. Okay. Whoa. Gotcha. Phew. I'll take it. These are like old school miners, like... It's interesting. Machine gun. Oh crap, we're overburdened. I'm gonna have to start getting rid of a lot of this stuff. Coolant distributor. That is a special weapon. Chilled. Alright, everybody. Some engineers have suggested that modifying a weapon for use as an engine maintenance tool is a bad idea. Some engineers lack imagination. Yeah, we could, but we can just fast travel, I think, if we need to. I think we may have had the thing where we can do that now, that even if we're burdened. Yes, the hat is gone. The hat is gone because I found something that was a lot better in a past stream. I know. But if we look here, this gives me a bonus to extra headshot and weak spot damage plus 25. So it was far better for me. We just have to find someone to wear the hat, as long as the hat gets worn. I know, I'm sorry. Accident report, Gorgon mines. Minecart derailed from cargo track during transport, falling a significant distance before striking the ground with considerable force, spilling its cargo and damaging the unit. Cause, worker inability to appropriately manage spatial location, remain cognizant of environmental hazards. Damages, loss of one minecart, delay in Compound X delivery. Loss of this branch of cargo track expected to create significant additional delays. Recommend switching to new mining location to minimize delays and loss of productivity. No resources available to allocate to track repair or site cleanup at this time. Additional hazards. Slippage from humanly bodily fluids, and potential decrease in employee morale, visual and olfactory. Additional recommended actions, summon garbage processing officer for waste removal, shut down mine track associated with this site until such time as repairs can be made, relocate mining operations to another active site, increase all mine worker shifts to maintain current level of productivity, consider placing cones around wet surfaces. Okay. So, Virgil's research site. That was pretty good. And we can't fast travel while encumbered. Okie dokie. Well. 62, remodeled low pressure suit. What am I currently wearing? Augmented physical, so 72. Marauder armor. Oh, that looks cool. For our gunslinger, that one's a little bit better. Alright. And... oh, we just did... okay, whatever. It's done. And... we'll take that down too. Have we leveled up the armor? No. I don't think... I gotta go to a work table for that. Because I don't think we can anymore. But we can always check. Absolutely. Let's double check, make sure we haven't missed anything. That was a very productive bit of exploration there, friends. So we look at the map now. That's all been dealt with. I wonder if the Marauders are over here. I want that rocket launcher. Nope. Yep, I see a Marauder. This might be... oh, holy crap. Hi, guys.
Nice hit! Wow, great work!
Okay, that was a botched perception roll, but that worked for us. Good God. It's my hope that there's a vending machine here. Close by. The heck is that? Cowboy hats and damaging. Why so serious about getting the best possible products from Spacer's Choice? It's been a good day. I'm glad because we accidentally broke down the armor that was like all graffitied. Can we talk to...
Where are we headed?
okay. There are very few things to make me emote like that in a game, and that was one of those things. Look at this madman. You want to know how I got these scars? I used an inferior product before settling on Spacer's Choice brand dental floss. Oh. Oh well. Here we go. Oh! Tell them how you really feel, Parvati. Holy crap. Okay, is everyone dead? Where are you firing? I'm just gonna let the ladies take care of this. So those marauders are moving a lot faster than I am used to them.
Right. These folks never had a chance.
Than I am used to them moving.
What happened to all these people?
Science happened. Mad science, but... Oh wow, the showers were outdoors, huh? Well... We told you no, Vito. How many times? How many times we gotta teach you this lesson, old man? Alright, I've got a... That Moon Man helmet is not going anywhere. Okay, let's go to our weaponry. Rake. Jeez. I mean, it makes sense. We need parts. We do need to go... Yeah, like, as soon as we have an opportunity, we need to go talk to him. Because, I'm very curious to see how he's going to react to that. Oh, man. And, you know what? I think we should be good. Oh, holy crap. Okay, as soon as we make room, we find a ton of stuff to loot. Ain't that the way? Yeah, you can add stuff to the junk menu, which is pretty handy. I think they added that as a new feature. It's kind of like in Ghost of Tsushima, they did a update on Friday that added the multiplayer, but now you also have like armor presets, which is great because now you can just set armor, you know, like setups for each of your armors and can instantly switch between them. So you look a certain way and have certain charms equipped. It's that little quality of life stuff that just makes games a lot more enjoyable. That was a barber's. Well, that looks ominous as hell. It's probably another incident of, hey, you aren't supposed to be here yet. Restored low pressure helmet. Big cartridge. Not bad. Wow, looks like there was like a cave-in from the rocks. Just destroyed this area. Odd to see a natural disaster. Ooh, interesting. And we got more marauders hanging out there. We've got that area, which we haven't even checked yet. I'm pretty sure our rocket launcher guy is over here, though. Could be wrong. Come on, ladies. And actually, let's go ahead and get... what do we have for your... damage to creatures plus 25? Oh, that's why we have that. Okay. We'll give that to Nyoka. That eyepiece. It's actually made for the player character, but I'm at least going to run around and get a little bit of mileage with this Moonman helmet. Step up.
Here we go.
No. That's very rude of you. See what rudeness does? Get you disintegrated. After being encumbered too many times, you no longer function well while encumbered. We get a perk point for that. Phobic dexterity, perception, and temperament. Ooh. You know what? I think we're going to take this one. Just because we shouldn't... We rarely... we try our best not... Oh, check this out. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go... We're going to accept that phobia. And we're going to take Super Pack Mule. For our free point. So, yeah. Hey, you know what? The corporation uses all the loopholes. I'd be remiss not to use a few of my own. The thing that's actually causing us to get so encumbered is the fact that we have all of these augments. And I really don't want to use any other weapon than the vermin, so I may just go ahead and sell and get one of each. Grenade launcher. Okay. Back up a little bit just in case. Looks like another research spot up there. Okay, that has been... Let's check the map. That has been explored. That's been explored. That other area has been explored. I don't think we can go in there. Let's see what's in here. Time check. Thank you very much. Got about 10 minutes left. A little bit less. Thank you, though. I was one of those times where I got completely distracted. Okay, computer system here we can't access. Let's see if we can at least get to that lab. the ring. And where does that lead, actually? That's going to lead... We've got executive suites and everything. What about up here? Llama Rock. Take your cares away. Package for Captain Babbage. To Captain B. Babbage and crew, from a friend. Handle with care. What's that about? I don't recall a Captain Babbage. And looks strangely more cultish than we've seen. Ah, Raven! Holy crap, thank you so much for that Extra Life donation. So that 1834 is going to get us to $9,040 even for the kids. I will take care of the zombie Skittles here in just 1 sec. Thank you so much for helping out kids in need, Raven. Good to see ya. Marauders are basically Ewoks. I'd like to think they're at least Tuskens. I'd like to give them a little bit... They don't have like elaborate traps really other than landmines. Oh yeah, this is... You found an elevator. And that takes us up to the upper exterior. Okay. Marauder Stronghold, huh? How much time do we have left? Do we have time for a... We're getting into Reaver country here for sure.
Do it.
Okay, we got a Marauder Plunderer. Let's be quiet and get the lay of the land here. Plunderer. There's Charles from accounting. Alright guys, here we go. Oh! Up he goes! Clay shooter! Oh my gosh. That'll teach you, Charles from accounting.
We're alive.
That boy had no idea what hit him. Oh. Oh, let me... What? Head back up here. Some say the Charles never came down. Special delivery. Originally designed as experimental mail projectile. Nice. Thank you, Charles. Nice hat. Alright, let's go ahead and finish looting here. Good lord. Taking me higher. That was some incredible pseudoscience there, and I'm here for it.
Well, he's better off than the Marauders, at least.
Lucky Stiff. We found Lucky! Hey, buddy, can I go ahead and...
I've stumbled onto something
Thanks,
big.
bud.
Bigger than Minnie Ambrose's journal. Spacer's Choice wasn't making adrenotime for humans. They were making it for canids. The ads were all smoke and mirrors. There's no way they'd make something this dangerous for people. But why? To build an army, like in the Archie Excelsior comics? To make them smart, so they can do most of our jobs? To make them smart and give them thumbs, so they can do all of our jobs? Only one way to find out.
Oh, wow, that was really stupid of Lucky there. Okay. Well, this was definitely worth all the things, guys. Great way to end the stream. So not only did we find Lucky Montoya, we took out Charles from accounting, got his rocket launcher, got a fashionable new hat, and all kinds of really cool stuff. And we raised some money for the kids near the end of the stream, so pretty awesome. But I also like the fact that we had Nyoka and Parvati there for that. But this is a perfect time to go ahead and end it, and we will pick it up next time. Now, if you guys haven't followed the Twitch channel, please do so. I try and stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, random times in between. And if you're watching the replay of this on YouTube, I have a link to the Twitch channel down below, as well as a link to my Extra Life campaign where I'm raising money to help out sick kids at my local Children's Miracle Network hospital via the incredible Extra Life charity. So please check that out if you feel so inclined. Like, share, subscribe, you know the drill. And we will see you next time. Later days, everyone.